Hello everybody, welcome to Sure Shot Archery and the tour of Outdoor Nationals here in Springfield, Missouri. So I just got off Route 44, exit 72. I'm pretty sure I'm on the Chestnut Expressway or something like that. And we're going to be making a left up here to the Betty and Bobby Allison Sports Town. So Betty and Bobby is a mother and son combo, and I don't know the whole details, but anyway, we're here. We got a nice turn on yellow here, and here's the facility. You can see all the targets, or the backs of the targets out in the distance. We got welcome signs. They got a big metal building set up that we're not shooting arrows in, but they have a whole bunch of other sports like batting cages, and I think there's volleyball and maybe basketball. Anyway, not too important, but they do have air-conditioned bathrooms there, which is probably good for the spectators, a little far for the archers, but I'm going to get into walking through this. There's going to be a little bit of a break here because I'm showing up right now at the beginning of official practice day, so the parking lot's quite empty, and I want to give you guys a feel on what it looks like once it fills up. So there's going to be a jump forward in time when we actually have archers and, you know, a filled up parking lot, so you can get a better feel for how much space is going to be at this event and how much, how full you can kind of expect it. All right, see you soon. All right, the car is parked, and right out in front of us here, that is the road we came in on, and we came and parked in this parking lot. The parking lot is still fairly empty, and that's because I'm filming this on the second half of official practice day. The beginning of official practice day, the first half in the morning, was actually pretty full, and I probably should have filmed the video then, but I got a little tied up shooting my own arrows and talking to people about products that Sure Shot Archery makes at sureshotarchery.com. So I got a little delayed. So it's after lunch now. It's like 1:30, and I'm going to show you this field. So we got some blank bale targets down here. You walk up the hill, and the tournament starts. We're actually at the back end of it. So target 117 looks like it's at 30 meters, and that's for a blind archer. So that's pretty neat. And then targets 116 through 89, or actually not 89, 102 is compound, and then 101 to 89 should be bare bow. Continuing on to Olympic recurve divisions, and I think there's additional compound further up the field as well. We'll be checking those out. I think this is actually a master's compound right here. With that, the path up to the field's not too bad. There's definitely spots that are much more handicap friendly. This is, from my understanding, quite steep. I don't think you'd want to take a wheelchair, or if you needed help walking, you don't want to go up this way. But where all the porta potties are, for the most part, there's a nice concrete path that would make it a lot easier to walk or roll or whatever you need. And there's also designated handicap parking. USA Archery puts little signs that say, don't park here unless you're handicapped, which is very handy. The bathrooms of choice are going to be porta potties, and there's like 2 or 3 of them sprinkled every few hundred feet. There are really nice air-conditioned bathrooms right inside the building here. That's a bit of a walk, though, for an archer trying to shoot for score. If it's qualification day or elimination day, you really don't have that kind of time. If you're a spectator, though, you probably have that kind of time. So you could really enjoy the bathrooms there. We'll check out the vendor area that's also next to the front door, and USA Archery has a tent for getting your coaching badges and stuff like that. We'll check those out later. We're gonna wrap up on the field first. So this field's running 2 different DOSs, so I guess technically we have 2 fields, even though they're all in a row. This is field 2, and I guess this is just a list of all the archers and their target assignments. They have information too. You can look up the event photos.
You can sign up for USA Archery. This is the DOS for Field 2. We'll check out DOS for Field 1 as well. At the DOS, you would do check-in. 2 people there sitting down where the hats are. You can do check-in there. And then you can get your equipment inspected as well. They even have a blank bale behind the pole there where they check the weight of the compound bows. For the layout of this field, we have the free section. You bring your own tent, and then we have the coachers and archers section. There is no premium seating at this event, so yeah, I guess you got to find a friend. You got to make some friends to get some shade if you're a spectator, or bring your own. And yeah, right now, the PM session of official practice is going on. Very light compared to the AM session. We were actually running 2 lines worth of archers at the AM session, which is pretty wild. And as we keep going here, we're gonna get to I guess we would call field number 1. Hey David, how's it going? Doing good. Yeah, all the way from Nebraska. All right. A lot of fun people to talk to here. A lot of these guys I've seen over the course of some 10, some 15 years. We've been shooting arrows together, so a lot of fun. This is equipment inspection for Field 1. Pretty cool. They do all the testing for each field. So like if you're on Field 2, then you don't have to go to Field 1's section. And the same thing. So Field 1, all the information, basically the same layout. DOS is right over here. Your check-in would be over here as well. If you are shooting on Field 1, probably should have received an email at some point saying, oh, you're on target 25, and then you would kind of know, oh, I'm on Field 1. It's also probably on between ends as well. You could probably also find some more information at USA Archery's website. But yeah, this is the rest of the field. Targets 1 through 54 are Field 1. Looks like it's a mix of barebow and senior men's compound. Pretty neat. And yeah, let's go and check out the vendor area, and we'll pass the podium on the way there as well. Pretty toasty out today. I think we're looking at like 90 degrees plus every single day of this event. So water is provided. It's probably good to also bring your own, but they do provide water for the archers, so that is that's nice. They probably don't want us passing out. Right there is the podium. Looks like everybody's on the same level. Maybe it'll get a little more complex as we go on. We have a couple days here. Today's official practice. There's still 2 days of qualification, and then there's also the U.S. Open. So there's 3 days of the tournament left. As we walk towards the Betty and Bobby Allison Sportstown building, you can see we got some more stuff. Only one vendor this year, if you don't count Sure Shot Archery. The official merchandiser of the event, of all the events really. I'm pretty sure it's the same company that's always making t-shirts at all these different events. They are here. They got it set up, whole variety of shirts and sweatshirts, because everybody needs a sweatshirt. It's so cold out here. Yeah. But a whole variety of things. Pretty neat, so that's good. I think this building, they're also going to have like the yearly USA Archery meeting and whatever too. You can find out more. It could always change at usaarchery.com. Anyway, this is the USA Archery tent. This is where you would get your coaching badges. It's also the first aid tent, so all of the above. So yeah, that's basically a wrap of the field. It's really easy because everything's in a row. The parking lot seems fairly big. I guess time will tell on that. Tomorrow morning will be a great test when I'm here at 8 o'clock in the morning. Well, I guess we're shooting arrows at 8 o'clock in the morning. So when I get here at about 7, we'll see how full the parking lot actually is. Of course, it won't be in this video, but hopefully I gave you a really great idea on what to expect. All right, so there you have it. That's a tour of Outdoor Nationals 2025 here in Springfield, Missouri. Hopefully you enjoyed the tour. Hopefully I gave you a pretty good idea on what to expect if you come out here. If we have another tournament here in 2026. Pretty good layout though overall. Be sure to check out USA Archery's website. They probably have some additional information since they're the organization that actually hosts this event. Other than that, if you enjoy what I do, please like, subscribe, check out ShortShotArchery.com, and as always, happy shooting.